What is IP valuation and due diligence? Imagine you're about to buy a business or invest in a new project. You want to know exactly what the intellectual property assets are worth before making any commitments. That's where IP valuation and due diligence comes into play. It is the process of figuring out how much the intellectual property assets, like patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets, are really worth in dollar terms. This step is essential during mergers, acquisitions, licensing deals, or investments to make sure you're making informed decisions. First, you need to identify all the relevant intellectual property assets. This includes registered patents and trademarks, pending applications, copyrights, proprietary technologies, and trade secrets. Creating a complete list helps you understand what assets are part of the deal. Next, verifying ownership is key. You want to confirm that the company owns these assets outright and that there are no third-party claims or legal issues attached. This involves reviewing contracts, licensing agreements, and employment arrangements. After confirming ownership, the next step is to assess if the patents or trademarks are valid and enforceable. This means checking if they are properly maintained, not expired, and legally sound. If a patent has lapsed or a trademark registration is incomplete, its value drops. Then, you review any licensing agreements or restrictions. These can impact how the IP can be used or transferred, affecting its overall worth. It's also important to look into any past or ongoing legal disputes related to the IP. Litigation risks can reduce the value or create uncertainties about ownership rights. Market analysis is another part of the process. Comparing similar IP assets that have been recently sold or licensed helps estimate the value based on real market data. There are different ways to value intellectual property. Cost-based methods estimate how much it would cost to recreate or replace the IP. Market-based approaches compare the assets to similar ones recently sold or licensed. Income-based approaches project future earnings that could come from the IP and then discount those to present value. In practical terms, IP valuation helps in many ways. It supports accurate pricing during mergers and acquisitions, helps identify legal risks, and ensures the buyer gets clear rights. It also guides licensing strategies by showing the strength and scope of the IP. For investors or lenders, understanding the value of IP assets can be critical when considering them as collateral or investment targets. Overall, IP valuation during due diligence combines legal review with business analysis. It provides a clear picture of what the intellectual property assets are worth and what risks might be involved. This helps companies make smarter decisions and develop better strategies for managing their intellectual property assets.